Good morning. Guess who? It is I, Michelle of the Resistance. No, I know that reference is wasted on anybody under about 35. So there we are. Obviously, it's me, it's Deb here. And as usual, I'm going live on StreamYard. So please, if you're joining me on Facebook, give StreamYard permission to access your profile so I can see who is joining me, who's leaving comments, etc. And if you are joining me live on LinkedIn, YouTube or Twitter, thank you so much for being here. Now, I want to talk to you today about how much your relationship is worth, because so many people seem to forget that in a relationship that's not working, should the worst happen, should it come to divorce or separation, but particularly divorce, your relationship could cost you up to 50% or more of your net worth. And that is quite a significant amount. And we forget about that in the grand scheme of things. We forget that we could lose so much. I've been divorced twice. Each time I lost pretty much everything I had, including my homes. Now, you could say I should have got a better solicitor, but actually that was my choice. I got to a stage where I said, I am fed up of fighting over a wooden spoon. But it doesn't have to be like that. Now, in my case, I was in abusive relationships. There's no way I was going to stay there. No amount of coaching or counselling or therapy was going to keep me in those relationships unless my partner, my husband, either of my husbands changed. And neither of them were in a position where they thought they needed to change. They felt everybody else needed to change. And when I'm working with my clients, I like to remind them that the only person that can change is them. It's you and me. The only people we have any control over are ourselves. But when we start to change ourselves, very often the people around us start to change as well, because we provide the lead. But what has that got to do with how much your relationship is worth? Well, if you don't want to go down the route of separation or divorce, you need to change things if your relationship isn't working. And very often, and is the case for most of the clients I work with who are in a relationship, they want to make changes, but they have a partner who doesn't want to do the work with them, who doesn't believe they need to do the work. And what happens, as I explain to my clients then, is that it is possible to change things. It's possible to improve things. It just means they have to do all of the work. And it will be hard work. And that's when they need to weigh up. Is it worth doing the hard work, or is it worth losing half of my net worth in a divorce agreement, or even in a separation? So many of us cohabit these days. Separation, you've got to think about the house and everything else. It's a divorce in every other aspect bar name. So we need to take those things into consideration if that's where we are heading. And it's about weighing up. Is it worth putting the hard work and effort in to see if I can save this, to see if I can turn things around? Or do we just go down that route and chalk it up to experience and just accept our losses? Now, that is entirely up to you, but it doesn't have to be that way. Because you see, in the Unmasked membership, I offer the opportunity to work with me as part of a group to work through my signature programme. Now, my one-to-one clients pay £3,500 to be able to work through that with me on a one-to-one basis. I have managed to create a version of that programme that I can offer on a group basis in the Unmasked membership. And tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock, that's Wednesday the 23rd of November 2022, at 7 o'clock, I am hosting a masked ball, hence my mask. Now, I do have a few better ones than that, which I will be sharing tomorrow evening. But it's all about showing you how you can create change in your relationship, how you can create change in your relationship status, how you can create the relationship you want if you're prepared to put in the work. And that means you could save yourself thousands, hundreds of thousands of pounds by saving yourself 50% at least of your net worth, not to mention your solicitor's fees should you separate or divorce. Because the Unmasked membership is an absolute fraction of that. I can guarantee you will spend more on a takeaway every month than you would in the Unmasked membership, where you get to work with me. So it's about asking yourself, what is your relationship worth to you? Do you really want to put the work in to save your relationship? Do you feel it's worth saving? Or would you rather risk 50% of your net worth and the legal fees to get it all sorted out to end that relationship? Are you in a position where you want to enter into a new relationship, but because of past relationships, you're scared of repeating the mistakes of the past? How much is it worth to you not to repeat those mistakes of the past, to understand what went wrong and why? All of these questions and more will be answered tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock in the Unmasked membership. I'm popping the link here in the comments, so you can come and join me in the Unmasked membership tomorrow. You just need to register today and you'll get sent the link. I can tell you more about it, how just a tiny amount every month can change the future trajectory of your current relationship or future relationships. It is worth so much more to you. And, that's not to mention the sexy little extras of the ripple effect that come with knowing who you are, what you want in your future relationships. Trust me, the Unmasked membership will help you achieve that. I'm not going to say any more about it now. If you want to find out more, drop me some questions, drop me a DM, or register. Come and join the Unmasked membership or the Unmasked Masked Ball tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock on Zoom. I will be answering all of these questions and more then. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I can see I've got a couple of people live. I will catch up with you again very, very soon. Have a great rest of the day.